And welcome back to another episode of Games with Beth. It's time to go back to the start, and we're going to write a poem that is perfectly for Sayori. We're going to try our best. Let's try alone. Romance. Pain. I'm going to try and see if we can go back and forth. Like if that's what works for her. Precious. She liked marriage. I know that. So we can't go back and forth. It all depends on what the words we were given are. Dark. Let's try sunny. Clouds. Oh, that was more Natsuki. Okay. Let's try sunset. Melancholy? No, that was more Yuri. Unrequited. I remember that was Sayori. She liked ocean. Raindrops? No, that was Yuri. Heart. Jump? No, that was Natsuki. Hopeless? That's her. Okay. Let's try flying. Okay. Oh, lazy. Hurt. Depression, because she's depressed. Yeah. There we go. Hi again, bae. And let's speed through this. So that's the first day. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. Slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. Close my eyes and end up listening to Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is, then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. And my screen. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glanced over my shoulders to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's the problem. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. It's not very That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Huh? Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking all out around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get it right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I try to wipe off the stain with my fingers. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. This is such a weird angle, but it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool to actually feel like I'm doing it. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. Sigh. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. Why are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew! That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. If I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? Why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like that. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Huh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you could come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Aw, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! B, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I feel to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Okay, so this is a signed conversation. Who should I show my poem to first? Let's go talk to... actually, I'm going to put Sayori at last. Let's see what happens if I talk to Yuri with this poem. Because I saw her dislike the Natsuki poems. She liked the poems I wrote specifically for her. So let's see what happens here. Yuri stares at the poem. It seems to be the same dialogue if I can skip it. Okay, so hers didn't seem different. Like, she didn't hate the first poem I wrote for Natsuki, but it was like, she didn't seem to say anything specific, like she feels too much one way or one other. I don't know if that made any sense. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste? Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Okay, so it seems that if I do Sayori, they seem neutral about the poems. For me to be able to skip Yuri's dialogue, that meant I saw it before. So she might have just given me the same writing advice she did before. Natsuki's is different by being more neutral about it, not outright hating it, but not doing her tsundere, I like it, but I'm not gonna say it bit. Yeah, I told you that you weren't going to like it. I like it. Okay, so that's the same. Let's take it to Monica. Hi, Bae. Okay, this should be the same. Alright, now it's different because she's read it. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. It sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poems. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has a kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. Okay, there's that. And then let's go show it to Sayori. I wonder if hers is any different. Okay, yeah, I can't skip, so it's different. Oh my goodness! This is so good, B. Huh? I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a bee poem. And that makes it feel extra special. And it's full of bees and honey and stingers. I'm gonna get stung. Like, I can feel your feelings in it. Like, your stinger. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It reminds me how you're really part of the club now. Okay, so that's the same. Sharing the poem is the same. Their argument is the same. Okay. Oh, I'm getting lightheaded. Wait for a second. Wait for a second. Wait for a second. Wait for a second. There we go. It's passed. I record a lot of these episodes in like 3-hour sessions. So I'm talking for a really long time. And I take a couple breaks in between each episode. But still, doing all the voices for this game takes the wind out of me. Help me, Sayori. Natsuki. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead, I turn to Yuri. Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Huh? Yeah. Everyone's fighting and it's making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? B? Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because... Well... Also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. Oh, make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayori is vice president. I whispered him. Wait, was that what I said? I got confused because Monika showed up. So this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monika. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, it's kind of embarrassing for me. Yeah, I kept saying the first time I saw the argument, why weren't you interjecting? I mean, I have social anxiety and I get nervous around conflict too, but if you're gonna be a leader, that's what you do. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monika smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get a chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. Okay, so this should be the same. So you're gonna skip ahead. Alright, next poem for Sayori. Let's go with, I know she liked lazy. She liked unrequited. Melancholy was actually for Yuri, which surprised me. So let's try. I feel like summer might be Natsuki. So, okay, that was Natsuki. Let's try forgive. Suicide? No, that was Yuri. Depression. She liked prayer. I remember she liked prayer. Amazing? Okay. Ribbon? Nope. Tragedy? Memories? Okay. This is so hard. Alone? Question? No. I will be upset if I cannot get this right. Pain. Marriage. I think she liked hopeless. She liked heart. Friends. She likes her friends. cry? Hurt. Okay. I think that was mostly for her. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. Speed through. Is this the cookie caper? Yes, this is the cookie caper. I just like watching them dance around, especially when they do the cookie caper thing and you can see Sayori move around Natsuki like she's doing her hug like it describes. B! Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna get some supplies from another classroom. Wanna come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know how the festival is coming up? Me and Monica were gonna make some posters and stuff. So I need to go find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Ah, are you going with B to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. Aw, but I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Hehe, okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay? Okay. Ready, B? Yep, let's go. Sayori and I exit the club room. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey, Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance. A performance? What kind? Well, everyone is gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. Ah, that sounds kind of dull. B, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems. It's about performing them. Like, you say the lines of the poem like, between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moments between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that! Sayori, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know? I know. I just meant it's a pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self. Don't say that. It's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. I'm so excited. The festival is going to be so much fun. Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey, B, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission, eh? It's been a long time since I've spent time with Sayori like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hole myself up in my room more and more. So going on adventuring with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. And with that, we will close off this episode, and we will see where our adventure with Sayori takes us. So I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!